Welcome back. Joining me now is sophomore running back Ryan Kent and junior cornerback Connor Douglas. Guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
So Ryan, we'll start with you. You guys on the offensive unit get 500 yards for the second time in 3 games. You guys have really been able to move the ball really efficiently these past few weeks.
Yeah, the offensive line is making great blocks. Makes it really easy for the running backs to make cuts and read off that. And then when Spencer has to throw, they protect well, and receivers get open, and he makes the right throws. So.
You know, and it wasn't just you running the ball on Saturday. As Coach said, a bunch of guys getting 12 yards on a carry, you getting over 100 yards, Jordan Tassu getting over 100 yards, Nick Kukoc 97. I mean, what does it mean to have a backfield where you guys don't have just one guy, not 2 guys, you have probably 3 or 4 guys that can really run the ball?
Right. Well, Jordan and Nick are 2 of the best running backs in the nation, so those guys really get it done. And then when they're tired, they need a break. We have several guys coming up that'll, do the job and can really hit a home run at any time. So.
And Connor, you guys really seem to make their offense very tired. You guys were attacking adamantly, and you were able to force 2 turnovers. Talk about the way you guys were able to contain North Park's rushing attack.
This week we really focused on getting to our pitch assignment. As a triple or defending a triple option team is really about going to either the pitch, the dive back, or the quarterback. And if you can do that, you don't even need to see the ball. You just have certain people at certain spots to get their job done.
Well, you guys are really in the right place at the right time. While the Cardinal running game shined, the Cardinal defense contained the Vikings option offense. We take a look at how they were able to do so in this week's What's the Word?
Just playing assignment football and, sticking to what you're assigned and not worrying about the other guy or where the ball is and things like that. Just pretty much doing your job and getting it.
Well, we had a lot of big plays by our defensive ends. Dorian and Tripp had a really good game, and then Josh Fick also was able to get off blocks really well too. So we were able to just kind of run with 2 eyes and just kind of play. If they don't stop the quarterback, then they can run for, who knows, like 300 yards a game, and they really played well.
They played great. They played awesome, containing the option that North Park runs. We had short fields all day, it seemed like, so they really helped us out a lot, which is really makes it a lot easier for the offense to score.
So Connor, you guys talked about the option and the way to defend it. What do you think is most important? Is it the defensive lineman, or is it those linebackers trying to stay home and contain?
I think it's the whole defense. If the D-line is able to get to the fullback, then the quarterback's going to pull it. Then if the linebacker's going to get to the quarterback, then he's going to pitch it. And then the DBs have to be able to get to the running back, the pitch back. So it really takes the whole defense for it to be successful.
So it seems like everybody's got to do their job, and everybody was doing their job, even the non-starters. Ryan, like you said, you played behind Jordan and Nick, but a number of different Cardinals got in on the game. How important is it for you guys to get some, the backups in these games to get a little bit more experience, because you guys will be, the stars of the team one day?
Yeah, absolutely. It's important to build depth too, and when we're up a lot, it's really nice to see guys hit big runs and see the offensive line come in and make great blocks and big blocks, and the receivers as well on the perimeter making and holding nice blocks. So. And
how important are these reps in games that you guys, in those closer games you may not see as many? I know you frequently see the field being a 3rd running back because you guys like to mix it up, but how important is it for the second string offensive linemen and receivers to get in there and get those reps?
Well, it's very important because anybody in football can get hurt at any time, so you need that game experience that you can't get during practice. And when we have the opportunity, we really seize it and do the best that we can. So.
And being on the sideline, we were worried one of the Cardinals might have got hurt when he was trying to hurdle a guy standing up. Do you remember Patrick Mitchell trying to make that jump, and what did you think of that play?
I do. I saw it coming. He did the right, left, and then kind of squatted and came up. We were all pretty excited at first, then he caught the end of his leg and came down, so that was pretty funny. Yeah, it was.
I don't think I've seen that since, Reggie Bush tried to do that. And Connor, the defense was able to get a lot of different guys in there as well. What does it mean to you guys to know that the guy behind you is going to have some experience, especially in games against like the Vikings?
It means a lot because, like Ryan said, you never know what injuries can occur during a long season like ours. And it just prepares people for the playoffs and for next year because the stakes are always getting higher and higher with the competition getting better and better, so you never know what's going to happen.
You know, and the stakes seem to just be getting higher as this season goes along. You guys got a tough game against the Redmen coming up, but then you finally return home. What's this 3-game road trip been like? Are you guys going to be back at Benedetti Worley Stadium in a couple weeks?
It's going to be exciting. It's our homecoming against a good Illinois Wesleyan team, but we're not looking ahead or looking past Carthage. We're focused on them, and we're ready to play on Saturday. Against
Carthage on Saturday, Ryan, what are you guys hoping to do as an offensive unit, knowing that they really have been susceptible to the run this year?
Well, last year we didn't do too well on offense, so that's another incentive to really push the ball and drive it and put over 40 points. They have a really good D-line and back seven, so it's going to be tough, but we need to be focused, and if we can do our assignments, we'll get the job done.
You know, and it's usually a tough place to play up there. They have a lot of fans that come around from, you know, upper Wisconsin and stuff like that. Do you think that the home atmosphere could affect you guys at all?
I'm sure it might a little bit, but Coach likes to say that we're road warriors, and we focus, you know, on our assignments and try not to look at the environment around us. So.
You know, and you guys talked about putting up 40 points, but in order to keep the consecutive streak of 20-point victories, the defense has to do its job. Connor, what do you guys think you're doing really well at this point in the season, and where do you guys hope to improve on?
What we're doing really well is not allowing points off of turnovers. We realize there's going to be mistakes in games. No one can have a perfect game, and we're just trying to control our part and stop the offense as much as possible. We've also done a good job on containing quarterbacks. Last year I felt like there's some times where the quarterback was able to get some long runs off of us after breaking contain. We need to work on, our defense needs to score more.
Yeah. we got too used to it last year.
Yeah, we got spoiled last year, and we just want to get back to those ways of when defense gets the ball in their hands, we turn to offensive players and really taking it all the way back.
And you almost took one to the house this last weekend. You wanted it, I could tell. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you guys can come away with the win against Carthage on Saturday. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
After the break, we'll be joined by North Central College Sports Information Director Clark Tusher and take a look at other fall sports in action. Don't go away.